Fox Business alerts a source telling our own Hillary Vaughn that phase one with China, U.S. China trade deal, is complete. Hillary, I know you're at the White House. What are your sources telling you?
Well, what I'm hearing from a single source familiar is that the deal is done, and details of that deal are still to be determined. But we also have some other sources talking about the Pelosi prescription drug bill that just passed the House today. And two Senate leadership sources tell me that even though the bill passed the House, it is dead on arrival in the Senate. So that bill will not become law. But Speaker Pelosi is saying today that she thinks Senate Republicans deciding not to pass that bill will ultimately end up blowing back on them.
I think that it is going to be too hot to handle for the Republicans not to.
Pelosi's bill would allow the government to negotiate lower prices, which Senate Republicans have criticized as socialist price controls, putting the government in charge of negotiating directly with drug makers. The Secretary of Health and Human Services under this bill would be required to argue down drug prices for at least 12 drugs a year. The bill also puts a limit on out-of-pocket costs for drugs for Medicare enrollees, capping it at $2,000 a year, and also leaves drug companies and the government to pick up the rest of the bill. The Congressional Budget Office predicts that Pelosi's plan would have curbed Medicare costs by $345 billion over 10 years. But Senator Chuck Grassley saying today that the bill had other problems. Quote, according to the independent CBO, the House bill would result in dozens fewer potentially life-saving or life-extending drugs being developed. That could include the cure to Alzheimer's disease or cancer. Now, the Senate has their own prescription drug plan that Grassley has been working in a bipartisan fashion with Senator Wyden as well. The CBO has not finished scoring that, but it doesn't mean that the effort to lower prescription cost is completely over. Deirdre.
Hillary, thank you so much.